Hello there, Taurus. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be a tarot card reading for end of February 2024. As a reminder, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is all here to give you some insight or awareness into what is going on in your own situations, so that you can make whatever decisions necessary to create the reality you want for yourself. Okay, so let's pull out some cards, see what we got going on for you. Cool. Lots of major arcana here for you. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Cool, okay. So let's talk about the past for you. We got all major arcanas for your past 3 cards right here. So first of all, number 1, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Love to see this. It tells about, good fortune, good luck, changing of fates, if you will, because I see that here also with the Sun card here in reversed. So it's almost telling me, like, if there was any situation in the past where it got in the way of your joy or your happiness, or anything that where you may have gone through a difficult or dark time in your past or anything like that. With this Wheel of Fortune card, it says, that obviously that wheel turns. Sometimes we are on the bottom of that wheel, sometimes we're on top. With the upright of this, it's saying, that you've gone through that darker, more challenging period, and you've started to learn new things from that, where you've transformed the pain into lessons and wisdom, and now you're back where you are in good standing, good fortune, where you paid certain karma or anything like that. Also things like destiny. We also have the High Priestess. So as I said, if there's those challenging times where you started to learn deeper wisdoms and deeper intuitions about life itself, honestly, and also yourself too. But with all these major arcanas are here. The whole purpose of them is to teach life wisdom about big lessons on how to navigate different challenges throughout your life. So here, I think the same thing. You've learned how to deal with life on a very personal way, in terms of how to navigate challenging situations, how to reconnect with your joy, how to take your destiny by your own hands, and to change your own circumstances as well. This High Priestess, she is the guardian of the dark, of the subconscious mind, of the divine feminine, so she is the one who, in that darkness behind her, that subconscious, lies this idea of chaos, this idea of fear, of uncertainty, of darkness. But at the same time, in all of those things lies unlimited potential, and all of that chaos and all those things that are unformed, that are abstract. Now you can create things. Now there are hidden potentials. Now there is unlimited potential out there for you to do things. So I think for some of you, you've learned some of those big concepts out there, how to make friends with the chaos, the darkness, the difficult times, etc., and how to use them to your advantage to make the best of that situation. Because even though that Sun card is reversed, the Sun card in general is still a very positive card. So I think for some of you, I really see it this way. You've seen darkness and you've seen light. And that's exactly what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. On the top you have the light, on the bottom you have the darkness. You've been through both. So I think here there is some big life lessons you have learned from the past. Now moving on to the present. You have all swords right here. So 10 of Swords right underneath that Wheel of Fortune. So it's really telling me here too, another confirmation saying that there's a big ending of a cycle that may have caused you pain from the past. And now you are transcending. You are letting an old version of yourself die. And then this new spiritual self is being reborn and transcending from that old body, that old self. So it's telling me that cycle has ended. If there was anything difficult you may have gone through. Same thing can be said here with the Six of Swords in the reversed. Transitions. Honestly, this is saying if there's any transition that you've been trying to make, and this comes at the center of your reading. So this is talking about maybe one of the main focuses here. if you've been trying to transition through any difficult time into a new time of to change your fate or to change your fortune in some way, I think this is really confirming that as well. In the reverse, especially, it's saying that you have gone through this transition, you've made it, and now you've gone through these difficult chores. As you can see, there's a boat going over water. And that water says, difficult emotions, having to navigate difficult times or emotions as well. And so by going through that process, that emotional process especially, and by dealing with any pain of the past as well, you're able to move forward and move on into more stable ground on a new land. We also have the 5 here of swords. So 5 of swords is really telling me you've cut people out of your life or cut situations out of your life where there may have been disagreements, misunderstandings, arguments of any kind as well. I think here it's saying, that you also were trying to do anything at all costs to get out of a situation, if that makes sense, to move on or move forward past it. This card not only talks about, cutting people out of your life, but it says, doing whatever it is that you need to do to win, if that makes sense. So here, I think for some of you, especially this right underneath the Sun card right here. So it's saying, your happiness, your joy, all of that is very important to you. And you're willing to do whatever it takes to gain back your joy, to gain back your happiness, to get back to also who you are. That in the Sun card, you see this naked child, to get back to who you are at your core, to acknowledge and to acknowledge your inner child, and to cater to their needs in terms of what it is that you need on an individual level that makes you happy as well. So here it shows big transitions and big endings of cycles for you, and it shows the effort that you really made to make something happen. Now as we move forward, funny, you go from all swords, now we got cups and another major arcana here. So as we move forward, first one I want to touch upon, 6 of cups here in the reversed. I think for some of you, you've let go. Now, these are going to be cards of the future or big themes to think about. But I think by going through, as I said, all of those major arcana lessons from the past, I think for some of you, you've really let go of idealism or let go of rose-colored glasses, if you will. It's really telling me here that, with these 2 children, it says, it's almost saying, that, you're trying to let go of being stuck in the past, even in a positive way, to think of the past as the glory days or the good times. And I wish I could go back to the good times, but we can't because it's in the past. So here it's really saying that same exact thing in the reverse. You've kind of let those ideas go. You're trying to be more present in who you are and what it is you want in your current moment. And you realize that your present moment is the only thing you can change. You can't go back to the past. You can't go flying into the future. You can only just live in the moment now. So I think for some of you, that's a big lesson that you are learning or have learned for some of you. We also got the Knight of Cups here. So there's certain things here, whether it's, it could be some type of emotional fulfillment. I think for some of you, you're going to find some emotionally, there's going to be something that's going to drive you emotionally, whether it be love. For some of you, Knight of Cups is a romantic card talking about, maybe knight in shining armor, maybe someone proposing some type of love offer. But even for yourself, I think this could just be even saying there's an emotional adventure you want to go forward to, whether it's you wanting to discover love or whether it's you trying to express something or to be creative in some type of way. But there's something here where there is something emotional that's going to drive you forward toward a certain goal. We also have the Moon here. So this card comes underneath the same column as the High Priestess. And as you can see with the High Priestess, there's a crescent moon right underneath her, at her feet as well. Again, talking about the subconscious mind, talking about, the darkness. That's what the Moon card is all about, walking through the darkness and only trusting the light of the moon. And the light of the moon is symbolic for your intuition. So I really feel for some of you that, you know, there is going to be even more so a period where your intuition will be put to the test, if you will, and you will have to put everything that you've learned. And this comes right underneath that High Priestess card. This is saying even more so that you've learned these lessons. You've learned how to get in touch with your darkness, to make friends with it, to not fear it. And now it's time for you to get in touch with your intuition to guide you through any confusing or uncertain times. So I think for some of you, you're going to start to get in touch with your intuition on a very, very deep level. Also, because we have all of these chalices, the Six and the Knight of Cups right here, saying that, you know, it's an emotional journey of some kind that's going to be fulfilled. And the intuition is an emotional thing, is a feeling. It's not a thought, you know. So I think here your feelings are going to guide you through a difficult time. And that's what you're going to get in touch with in the future. That's going to help you reveal a new truth or reveal a new path for you in the future. So now these next three cards are going to be energies of things that you have dealt with or are dealing with, and now you are releasing. Oh, there's one right there. Ace of Cups, new journeys, emotional journey. What did I say? With that Knight of Cups, that moon. You got the Star card. Yep, another major arcana right here. A lot of these cards, I mean, they're about darkness, you know, the star, the moon, High Priestess, but there's something glowing in all of them. The moon, the star, all that. Death card. Lots of major arcana here for you. Okay. So, first of all, as I said, anything that gets in the way of your intuition, that gets in the way of you being clear on what it is that is emotionally fulfilling to you, or what it is that gets in the way of what you love, what you desire. You know, because there really is something here with that Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups here. There's an emotional drive here that needs to be seen through. Excuse me. And I think that is something where you really want something deeply in your heart's desire. So I think anything that blocks that blocks that clarity, that blocks your you feeling it completely also. Also, that blocks anything that blocks your intuition. All of those things are going to be slowly going away so that you can start to be present in those feelings, to understand them on a very deep level, and then to trust them as well so that they can guide you forward toward a new emotional fulfillment. We also got the Star card here. So again, the Star card talks about being your most authentic self. And even talking about water, this woman, this Aquarius woman, she's pouring these 2 jugs of spiritual water onto the earth. So even more so, the symbology there, it's saying, you know, that you have some type of spiritual, intuitive, emotional thing going on that you want to make into reality by pouring it out onto the physical land. You want to make it a reality. You want to put it into this 3D tangible world. So I think here for some of you, anything that blocks you from wanting to really express or be or to really show this truly authentic, genuine feeling that is inside of you, that comes from a very real, genuine place. Anything that blocks you from being who you are, from being your most authentic self, to show exactly who you are to the world, all that's going to be released. Expect more confidence. Expect more acceptance of who you are, and so that you'll be able to do those things, to express those feelings as well. We also got the Death card. So as I said, you know, if you went through anything difficult in the past, and now that you're with this Wheel of Fortune and that Ten of Swords right here, again, the cycle is over. The cycle of hardship is over. That's what I'm really trying to say with this Ten of Swords, because now we got the upright upright Wheel of Fortune. There's a change of fortune here. So I think for some of you, you've gone through this transformation process already, and that you are now able to move on to something new, because we have the sun rising in the background of this Death card. So there's a new sun rising for you. I just saw this right now, and you have the Sun card here reversed, talking about if the sun was setting in for you before, now there's the sun rising for you again. So really, that's beautiful to see, because it's saying, you know, that the new day is rising for you, a new opportunity to express something, to move forward in life, to accept the past and to move forward. Really, that's the message that's coming through right now. So that Death card definitely ending of cycles for you. The cycle is over for some of you. Now it's time for something new and something that's emotionally fulfilling to take its place. So now these next 3 cards are going to be blessings that may not have come in yet, that are making their way to you. So what blessings do we got here? Yep. 4 of Pentacles. Very good. What else we got? You got... You can't make this up. Oh, what else? Okay. Oh, 2 of them came out. Might as well do both. Okay, so you got 4 blessings. So first of all, 4 of Pentacles. Expect a lot of energy here. I think here it's saying, that I looked at that 5 of Swords, expect you to have very clear boundaries in terms of what you're willing to allow into your life. As you can see here with this 4 of Pentacles, this person is very protective over his resources. I think it's going to be the same for you as well. Anyone in the past who may have been draining to you or wanting to take things from you, even energetically or God forbid monetarily, you're going to be very protective over your own resources and energy as well. So I think here, expect yourself to have learned from your experiences from the past, where you're going to be able to set very strict and clear and fair boundaries about what you're willing to allow in your own energy space. You're only going to allow things that are going to help support you and also give back to you as much as you give to them. And again, as I said, you can't make this stuff up. You got the Star card on the same line, the same row right here. So this is really telling me that there is something from the universe here that is saying, with the synchronicity, that is confirming to you that, you are going to embrace who you truly are. You're going to be your most authentic self, accept your most authentic self, and also with all of these water cards, that you're going to express who you are and express what it is you want to do. And that's what's going to guide you. It's going to be something emotionally driven, something deep inside of you from a very authentic, genuine place that's going to push you forward. Finally, we also got the Page of Pentacles. And then Page of Pentacles is going to be, it's saying that, you're going to have to plant a new seed. It's going to give you an opportunity here, really. The universe is kind of saying with this earth energy, this single pentacle, that you're going to plant a seed of some kind. And you're going to tend this seed and take care of it in a way where it's going to provide you abundance. And so here, expect that, a new opportunity. Again, kind of like that 4 of Pentacles right there. It's saying you're saving your energy and resources so that you can invest it in some type of way, whether even energetically, to create new abundance in your life. And finally, the Hermit as well. The Hermit is saying, even more so, just like this Star card, because that's so funny thinking about that. The Hermit is the one who is going on a journey about self-discovery. And inside of his lamp is a star. That is literally the Star card inside of that lamp. That is his truth, his most authentic, genuine truth. That is what guides him through difficult or confusing times, as I said about this moon. So I think for some of you, it's the same exact thing. You're going to embrace your truth, your authenticity, and you're going to have the opportunity to allow it to guide you forward, and you're going to have to learn to trust that. And I think some of you already will trust that and already trust that already for some of you, where it's going to guide you to a better place, a more authentic place, where you can grow and be exactly who you are meant to be. So I think here it's saying here with this Hermit card, in terms of a blessing, you're going to discover new things about yourself through possibly difficult or unsure, uncertain times. But honestly, for this blessings, it's going to show you that by being unapologetically yourself and by trusting in who you are and letting that guide you, you're going to find new opportunities out there that are going to be in alignment with exactly with who you are and what you need and what you value. So now I think these next 3 cards here are going to be general theme cards about this whole reading, about things to think about, what this reading may be about. So what messages do we got? Inward revolution. Yep. The Star card, the Hermit card. That's exactly. Oh, you did. Visualize. Okay. Finally, what else we got? Soul family. Okay. So, inward revolution, obviously, just like the star card, that double synchronicity right here, just as I said before, you know, you're going to get to know yourself on a very authentic level. I can only say it so many times, but this is really what that's about. Inward revolution. You're going inward. You're going in deep. You're going to find something true about yourself. And that revolution is going to be almost like an act which is going to push you forward. That's going to shake things up, honestly. That's going to shake up your world, and it may be uncomfortable a little bit. It may take some getting used to, but at the same time, it's something that is true to you as an individual. Very important. Finally, we also got visualize. So I think for some of you, visualize your future, your most authentic future. Don't hold back. Don't allow fear or doubt or thinking that it's not possible to, things aren't possible to stop you. You know, truly dream big. I think here that's really what it's saying, because the star card also talks about inspiration and new hope. So I think for some of you, as you get to know yourself on that deep level and you start to find that inspiration and hope, use those feelings to really visualize a future or opportunity or goal that you want for yourself. That visualization process is very key, because they always say in the principle of mentalism, your reality starts off in your mind, in your belief system. I think I said this in one of the other readings, but if you focus on conflict and problems, your mind is going to cherry pick conflict and problems to justify and validate that belief system. The mind is not necessarily good or bad. The mind is there to think and to logic and to validate. So depending on what our belief systems are, that's what our mind will choose to validate, etc. So if you change your focus and visualize on your most authentic joy, happiness, goals, etc., your mind will learn how to cherry pick and logic and validate those things versus problems or conflicts. So visualization is key. Your reality starts in your mind, meaning your belief systems. We also have soul family. So I think here it's really saying, by following your heart, letting who you are guide you on that authentic level, you will find other people, you will find your tribe, you will find your soul family. You will find people out there who understand who you are, understand your journey, and will be able to relate with everything you've gone through. I very much can attest with that. I mean, in my in my late 20s, when I was 29 years old, almost a decade ago, you know, I was able to I took a chance and moved to Hawaii to live as an organic farmer and to live a more, natural life. And I went through a big thing, you know, people saying like, why are you doing this? It doesn't make sense. And you're going to leave I literally left my job, left all my possessions, left my family, all this other stuff. And it was something I wanted to do for a very long time. And it was scary, of course. But when I got there, and after spending some time there, I found my soul family. I found my tribe. I found all these people who went through the same exact journey that I did. And they all said the same thing. We all reflected and were mirrors for each other to say that, yeah, people didn't believe in us. People didn't believe in me. People thought I was crazy. But then we look at ourselves and we say that we made a decision for ourselves, our most authentic self, about what we wanted out of life. And we took a chance on ourselves. And then now we're happy. You know, so I think here the same thing could happen for you, where you're going to find your own soul tribe and soul family who will understand and get you on that deep level without words, just through experiences and sharing with that. And you will be mirrors for each other. So I think very much so that's what I see for some of you Taurus out there. You're going to get in touch with who you are. You're going to hopefully take a chance on yourself and move toward a direction which is calling out to you. And you will find a lot of unexpected opportunity out there, as well as people out there who will validate and value you as who you truly are. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say thank you so much to new or returning viewers who have been watching my videos. I very much appreciate you and for taking the time to do this reading with me. And I want to say thank you again, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.